Dave, it looks like a few lineup changes for tonight. Just maybe take us through that.
We'll see. Got a couple. You guys are ahead of me on that one. We'll see. We'll see how things go.
Well, we did talk to Nygaard, and it looks like he's ready to go. Just maybe talk about the elements of his games that could help this club.
Speed, tenacity. You know, when he got hurt, he was just starting to come along. He's one of those European players that came over a little older and finding his way over here, but has a lot of elements that really can become a good NHL player. So, you know, he's been out for a while now. If he comes back in, we'll see how he is. Comes off this morning. If he comes back in tonight, we're hoping he adds that little bit of speed to our lineup.
What's the dialogue been between you and Joakim? Because seemed like he was really finding his game before he got hurt.
You know, we've talked about these guys that have come over, and it's a process for them to go through and learn the NHL game. They played their whole life in a European-sized rink and in you know, league in Sweden, so it's a whole different game over here. There's things happen a lot quicker, and it's more physical, and it's funny. It's things all that he's embraced all those things. He thinks those are big parts of his game. So he was starting to get up and going, and then got hurt, and so I'm anxious to get him back in, and we'll see how it goes.
Penalty killing is one of the elements of the team that's really turned around over past seasons. Is it schematic, or you spoke earlier about needing guys who embrace that job? Is that a key?
We've had some guys who do a good job at it, and our goaltending's been good. I don't like to talk about penalty killing. It's been fine.
It'll jinx it.
Yeah, it's been fine.
Talking to Zach this morning, he really honed in on discipline. How important is that aspect for you guys tonight? Stay out of the
Well, we took 5-3 in the second period the last game, and they're kind of weird penalties. I mean, the guy stepped on Connor's stick and goes down and made some stuff. So if I was saying we were undisciplined by taking bad penalties, it's not really the case. I mean, there was a couple times when we got beat and hooked a guy. I mean, there's things like that, but we want to stay out of the box. That's you know, that's just putting you at a disadvantage every time. So the more we can stay out of the box, the better off it is. And you know, San Jose, they're going to have a good power play tonight, so it's no use putting them on them as many times as we did the other night.
Now, despite winning 3 straight, San Jose's record 7-10-1 this season. Does that surprise you a little bit with their line?
They're a good team. You watch them; they're a good team.
Does that surprise you with the record, though?
I don't know. I haven't watched them early. You know, but I've watched the last few games they played, and they're a good team.
When you get to game 20, you feel like that things are pretty established with the culture of the club and where you want it to be and the work ethic and everything else with guys pulling in the same way?
Yeah, you can always improve though. Like there's always things, and we're finding out about our team. I think we've taken some steps forward, but there's still lots of time left. And you know, the big thing, you get players to gel, you get players to embrace the roles that they're in, but you're always trying to find that chemistry of where things fit best and the tweaks you got to make each game to give yourself a chance to win. And you know, we're starting to we got Archibald back for a couple games now. We got possibly Nygaard coming back. I think Larson is, you know, possibly next week, so we'll start to get a little healthier. So your team is always growing, but we put some things in place that we think are important for us, for our group to win, and our players have embraced that. And you know, so far it's gone all right, but lots of room for improvement.